Have you ever found yourself looking into your cat's eyes and wondering what they're trying to tell you? If you think cats are just mysterious and hard-to-read creatures, it's time to think again. In this video, we'll uncover the power of a feline gaze and how that simple, deep stare can mean so much more than you imagine. If your cat is intensely staring at you, it might be the key to understanding their emotions and the bond you share. And that slow blink? Get ready to discover what it really means and why cats do it with their favorite humans. Stay tuned to unravel one of the biggest secrets of feline communication and strengthen your connection with your furry friend. The deep gaze, the look of love. When it comes to feline communication, a cat's eyes play a crucial role, and the deep gaze your cat gives you is much more than just eye contact. For many humans, this look might seem indifferent or even mysterious, but if you pay attention, you'll realize it's full of deep meaning. Cats are known for being reserved and often enigmatic, but when a cat looks directly into your eyes, it's a clear way of communicating with you. Unlike other animals that may avert their gaze or avoid eye contact, cats that feel safe and comfortable with their owners are much more likely to stare directly into their eyes. This is the first sign that your cat sees you as someone trustworthy and important in their life. The slow blink, the language of love. In addition to direct eye contact, another meaningful gesture that cats use to communicate with their humans is the famous slow blink. You've probably seen your cat approach you and, while looking at you, begin to blink slowly, almost as if they're saying, "I'm relaxed, I'm calm." This blinking is a sign that your cat feels safe and comfortable around you. For cats, slow blinking is a way to show trust. In many cases, cats use this gesture with other felines as a way to show they are not a threat. When a cat slowly blinks at another cat, they're saying, "I'm not a threat, you can trust me." When they do the same with you, they're expressing the same idea, "I trust you." This is one of the greatest compliments a cat can give to their human, as trust, for a feline, is something that is built over time. How to return the gaze and the slow blink. Now you might be wondering, how can I return this gesture of trust? The good news is that responding to your cat's slow blink is quite simple. To show your cat that you also see them as a trusted friend, just mimic their behavior. Look into your cat's eyes and slowly blink. Do this calmly and without rushing. After a few seconds, open your eyes again while maintaining eye contact. Your cat will interpret this exchange of looks as a sign that you are responding to their gesture, reinforcing the bond between you. This exchange of gazes can be repeated multiple times throughout the day, and the more you do it, the stronger the connection between you and your cat will become. Eye contact is one of the most powerful forms of nonverbal communication, and by engaging in this kind of interaction, you're strengthening mutual trust. Why don't cats stare at everyone? Many cat owners are surprised to realize that their feline is very selective about whom they make eye contact with. When a cat looks at you intensely and for an extended period, it may be a reflection of the bond of trust they have built with you. However, cats don't do this with just anyone, and even less so with unfamiliar animals. To them, a fixed stare can be seen as a sign of threat or an invitation to a more intense interaction, such as a challenge or play. Cats are natural predators, and one of the ways they ensure their safety is by carefully observing their surroundings. They usually avoid direct eye contact with creatures they perceive as threats because it could be interpreted as a challenge. When a cat chooses to stare at you, they are telling you that they don't see you as a threat, but as someone they feel completely comfortable with. The importance of eye contact in relationships with other cats. If you have more than one cat at home, you may notice that the way they look at each other is quite different from how they look at you. Among felines, a direct stare can be a sign of challenge, but it can also be a form of social interaction. For example, when two cats meet, one may look directly at the other and then slowly blink, indicating that they are not being aggressive, but are trying to establish communication. This behavior, staring followed by a slow blink, is often an indication that the cat is trying to reassure the other that they are safe. In interactions with humans, a cat that looks directly at you and then slowly blinks is saying, "I trust you, and I am not afraid of you." This type of communication is a subtle yet powerful way for a cat to show love and affection, as they are willing to display vulnerability to someone they trust. The cat's gaze and scientific studies. Scientific studies have shown that eye contact with cats can have profound effects on human-feline interactions. According to research conducted by Japanese scientists, cats that stare at their owners and slowly blink are showing clear signs of attachment. The study revealed that a cat's gaze toward their favorite human can increase the release of oxytocin, also known as the love hormone, in both the cat and the person. This means that by consciously interacting with your cat, looking at them, and returning their slow blink, you are not only strengthening your bond with them, but also triggering a biochemical reaction that reinforces mutual affection. This is just one of many examples of how feline communication goes beyond simple gestures and can have positive effects on both parties. When a stare is not a sign of love. Although deep eye contact and slow blinking are typically signs of affection, there are moments when cats may stare at you in a way that is not associated with affection. If your cat is staring at you without blinking, especially with a stiff expression, it could be a sign of alert. In these cases, the cat may be trying to assess a situation or, in some cases, could even be irritated or uncomfortable with something in its environment. If you notice your cat staring at you more intensely or uncomfortably, pay attention to other body language cues to try to understand what they are trying to communicate. A tense cat may have a stiff body, ears laid back, or a rigid tail, all signs that they are not completely relaxed. Now that you understand the power of the feline gaze, remember that by looking into your cat's eyes, you are uncovering an important part of their personality and their love for you. A cat's deep gaze is one of the most subtle yet powerful forms of communication they have. If your cat is offering you this kind of stare, know that you are a special person to them. This behavior is not just a way to show affection, but also to reinforce the mutual trust between you. Returning this gesture gently and calmly can deepen the bond you share with your feline, creating a unique and lasting connection. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.